Are you thinking of buying or selling this spring? The sun is finally starting to shine and the spring real estate market is always a busy one. Legal by Louise Aitken. If you are thinking of buying or selling this spring, here are some matters for you to think about so you are ready to go. Showcase your property. First impressions count, so you want your house to be presented in the best manner possible to attract prospective buyers. Preparing your property for sale takes considerable time, so start as early as possible. Decluttering can provide the illusion of more space, and doing some minor cosmetic repairs can also enhance the presentation of your property. Selling a property can be overwhelming, so utilize services that can make the process easier, such as packing and decluttering services, property stylists, landscape gardeners, and real estate agents. These service providers can provide guidance that may be beneficial in preparing your house for sale. Engaging your real estate agent. If you have been looking to sell for some time, you may already have developed a relationship with a real estate agent. If not, reach out to your networks and ask friends, family, or trusted colleagues for their recommendations for a good real estate agent who would align with you. Your house is likely to be your biggest asset, so it is important to appoint an agent who you trust, feel comfortable with, and who can guide you through the selling process. Have your contract of sale and Section 32 vendor statement ready. It's ideal to instruct your conveyancer or property lawyer at least 2 to 3 weeks prior to putting your home on the market. By doing so, they can ensure that your contract of sale and Section 32 vendor statement will be ready for your first open for inspection. Things that your conveyancer or property lawyer may need from you to include in your Section 32 vendor statement include the details of any structural or non-structural works completed to the property over the last 7 years. There may be further requirements in this respect, and your conveyancer or property lawyer will be able to guide you. If your home was built less than 7 years ago, there are additional requirements around providing domestic building insurance, occupancy permit, and building permits. If you have a pool or spa, you will need a copy of your pool spa registration and pool spa barrier compliance documentation, the details about any easements or covenants on the property, and checking to ensure that there has not been any non-compliance. The details of any services that are or are not connected to the property. Have the contract and Section 32 reviewed before you sign. When looking to buy, when you eventually find your next forever home, it is extremely important to have the contract of sale and Section 32 vendor statement reviewed by a property lawyer or conveyancer before you make an offer or sign a contract of sale. They will review and advise you of any matters that may be detrimental or that you may need to look into further prior to purchasing the property. This will allow you to have a comprehensive understanding of the property and to make an informed decision about whether this is the right property for you. Consider what conditions you may wish to include in your offer. You should contact your banker or broker to discuss your upcoming purchase and discuss your options, including obtaining a pre-approval so that you know where you stand and how much you can spend. Even if you have a pre-approval, it is still in your best interests to include a finance condition, if required, to ensure the contract of sale is conditional upon unconditional approval. The other most common condition is a building and pest inspection condition. If required, you can include this condition within your offer and have it included in the contract of sale. Alternatively, you may wish to complete those inspections prior to your offer to give you more flexibility around negotiating. Purchasing at auction. Purchasing under auction conditions means that legally you waive the right to any cooling off period. Auction conditions apply to any publicly marketed auction, the 3 business days prior to the marketed auction date, and the 3 business days after the marketed auction date. By way of example, if you purchased a property on Wednesday, September 10, 2025, and the advertised auction date is Saturday, September 13, 2025, you will waive your right to any cooling off period, as this is within the 3 business day period of the marketed auction. Louise Aitken is the Conveyancing Manager at Madison Sloan Lawyers in Park Orchards. For more information, go to madisonsloanlawyers.com.au.